I do appreciate the sponsors' comments at the very beginning of this debate about how this bill really is to overturn the November election where Prop A passed by 14 or 15 points. I wanted it to not be lost that of the body here, we were all elected in the exact same election at the exact same time. One of the comments that was made was that Prop A was overly complicated. People maybe liked some parts, didn't like other parts. I was elected in the November election. I like to think of myself as being fairly complicated. My wife voted. I don't know if she voted for me or for someone else. She thinks she knows every part of me as a bill. I try to convince her that's not the case from time to time, but she's probably right. But most of us are complicated folks, and all of us were elected in the exact same election. Out of all of us, 11 of us won our elections by 6 points or less. 6 points or less. Prop A won by 14 or 15 points. The gentleman from 12 won by less than a point. The gentleman from 15 won by 6. The gentleman from 17 won by 4. The gentleman from the 21st won by 3. The gentleman from the 34th won by 4. The gentleman from the 38th won by 4 points. The lady from the 98th won by 5. The gentleman from the 100th won by less than a point. The gentleman from the 105th won by 6 points. The gentleman from the 132nd won by 3 points. And the lady from the 136th won by 2 points in the exact same election. Only the people who voted, not all Missourians, only the people in their district who were voting on that day. And yet we've made no effort to overturn any of those 11 elections. None. Even though all of those people are far more complicated than Proposition A was, we haven't tried to overturn any of those 11 elections, and all of those elections were won by less than half the margin that Prop A won. The other comment I heard was what works for one county doesn't work for another. And I just wanted to go back to the history. Recall that St. Louis City attempted to raise their minimum wage, and they were stopped by this body that insisted that statewide we apply the exact same minimum wage to every Missourian. And so then to turn around and not take our own medicine is a piece of hubris that I want this body to recognize. Thank you.